We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage. To start things out.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Thompson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Rowe. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered on game 1. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Going to give this time to the tailback. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Thompson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
He'll try again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
The 16-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two, wasn't able to do. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Rowe. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw on third down, Thompson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Thompson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alvarado. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
1st down, Falcons.
Looking to throw. Thompson. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Saints, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Thompson. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Rowe. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, Rowe. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off play action. Rowe. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Thompson throwing after the interception. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Thompson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rowe sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Rowe. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down. Rowe. This one caught by Winslow. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Rowe. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10. Off play action. Rowe. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Rowe. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That will throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers.
This is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Rowe. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rowe. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Back to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Thompson. Throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Rowe. They'll roll him out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Rowe. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Alvarado. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Thompson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Falcons. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Sullivan. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alvarado. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Thompson now from the gun on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Thompson operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Rowe. Going up top.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Rowe. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Thompson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown. That's caught. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Falcons 53. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose
lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get...
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another home date next week.